Hello everybody, hey, welcome to another video. This is Peter Wolfing, and I guess you can see by how I'm starting my video where I am today. And that's Atlantic City upside down. Very early in the morning, before the sunrise. Famous boardwalk of Atlantic City. Now, I've learned to appreciate over my life. When I was younger, not so much, but as you get older, I'm not that old, but as you get older, you tend to start appreciating the little things in life instead of taking things for granted. And simple things such as the sound of the ocean, the sound of the waves, seagulls, a beautiful sunrise, beautiful sunset, wife, your kids, you put whatever you want in there, but learn to appreciate little things like that. And sometimes in your business, it's hard to appreciate things because you're struggling when you're first getting started. Sometimes people might get lucky and they're not so much struggling right now, but they're looking for an alternative. They're looking for other ways to be able to generate income, and they have some form of stable income. But generally speaking, I'd say the majority of people starting in network marketing really need that extra money, sometimes desperately. And it's hard to sit back, relax, close your eyes, and start to think about the things around you. Start to think about the simple things that you can be glad about, that you can be happy about, that bless your life. And it doesn't always have to be money, right? It doesn't always have to be money. Of course, family is a big one there. If you don't have any children, waking up in the morning can be a blessing. Right? I'm still alive. I'm here. I made it. But how do you get yourself out of that situation at the beginning in your network marketing business? Let me make my way around here. To get to a point, because ultimately, you know, you want many things. Maybe I'm just going to try to throw some things out there. Time freedom, money freedom are two biggies. And I guess I'll zero in on that because that's probably one of the higher two in people's list. And because sometimes, you know, when you're trying to think of being appreciative of things in life, if that's overwhelming your life and you can't think past tomorrow because you have the bills to pay today, it's tough to block everything out and sit back and relax and see what you can be appreciative of in your life. But try to do that, and it's difficult. You do that through meditation, you do that through prayer, and close your eyes, sit back and relax, and try to block out everything, all the random thoughts that come in your head, all the thoughts about, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to bring the kids to school, I have to, you know, pay the bills today, what if this, what if that happens. Any kind of random thought that comes in your mind, you need to block it out and try to clear out your mind of everything. And once you've done that, that may take some practice. That may take 5 minutes a day for a week or two to practice doing that. So this way you can start to bring in and think of all these positive things in your life, what you want to accomplish, and so on. And get yourself towards that positive thinking mindset. And the first start of the positive thinking mindset is blocking out all the negatives. And the second step is being appreciative of all the positives, trying to get some positive thoughts in your life, positive thoughts in your mind. So that this way you can start using those positive thoughts to further yourself towards your goal. You hear those birds? That was kind of interesting. This is the Atlantic City Convention Center, where they hold the Miss America pageant. As you can see, Mr. Trump's name is everywhere, although he doesn't necessarily own them. He owns the Miss America pageant, but the hotels, I don't know the specifics on it, but I'm sure he doesn't physically own the hotel. I know he doesn't run them, but it's probably more of a licensing thing. Going on to the boardwalk here, and this end is Tropicana, and we'll go up this way. And this is towards Caesars, which is right in the center. Trump Plaza, Caesars, up there you maybe see the Taj Mahal. And we'll see how long this video goes to see how close we can get up there. So, as I was thinking this morning about what to talk about, I just was looking around and started really thinking about the simple things in life. And you know, some people might think, oh yeah, Pete, it's easy for you to say that. You're making good money in network marketing. Well, it wasn't always that way. It wasn't always that way. You know, it took me quite a number of years to get my stride, you know, and find my step in network marketing. And if you've seen my other videos, I mention that quite a bit. You know, my sponsor quit, and their sponsor quit, and their sponsor quit, and, you know, that type of thing of many people are probably familiar with. But my why was really strong. You know, at the beginning, you have to have faith. You have to have faith in yourself, in your business, in your company, in your products, in your family, in God, or stick whatever you need in those different spots to have faith in. And faith is going to get you to the next level. Now, the next level isn't necessarily going from $100 a month to $100,000 a month. That's many levels. Okay, faith can get you from $100 a month to $1,000 a month. You know, or you know, get to the next step, because it's all about baby steps. It's all about baby steps. So this way, by the time you look back, you've taken 100 baby steps, and you look back and you say, "Wow, that's a long way." You know. Because you don't get from $0 to $200,000 a month, or $100,000 a month, or $50,000 a month in one shot. Especially if you're just starting. If you're a seasoned networker and you have a background in networking and you have a group of people that you have as a base to be able to draw from, yeah, I mean, you'll probably be able to do that. But you have to kind of see where you're at, and I find most people aren't that way. So you have to have faith at the beginning that you're going to make it, and you have to have purpose. You have to have purpose. What's your purpose for doing the business? Okay? What's your purpose? And think about that. You know, what are you trying to accomplish? Is your purpose to make a lot of money? Most people think so, but your purpose needs to be something more than that. So it needs to be something more than that. Now, I can't tell you what your purpose is. You have to discover that, and you might need to take some time to discover that. Because the purpose is going to get you past the negativity, the naysayers, the dream stealers, the people that say no, and there'll be many, to get to your ultimate goal. If you don't have that purpose, that strong, driven purpose that comes from your core, it's tough. It's tough. The other thing you have to have is, that we say this all the time, is passion. You combine faith with purpose and passion. Passion is that deep desire and knowledge that you know for a fact that you're right, that it's right, this feels right, this is the right thing to do, and nothing's going to tell you different. All right? And the passion that you believe in a cause and a company and a product, and you believe in network marketing, and you can, again, stick in whatever you want in those variables. So the passion has to be very strong. The purpose has to be very strong. The faith has to be very strong. And the company that you work for has to be very strong. It has to be the right vehicle, right? If you're in a company or doing some kind of a business that is just not working, and you don't have enough leverage there, or the compensation plan's not working out right, hey, you got to evaluate. And I'm not saying ditch everything every 2 seconds because you think it's not working. You have to be able to give it some time, give it some honest effort, and see if it's working for you, so that this way you can go and work your business, give it an honest effort, and, hey, every 6 months, open your eyes, step back, reevaluate, and see if all those combinations are getting you further towards your goal. So that financial vehicle is very important. It's great to want to be a missionary. It's great to want to work for a nonprofit, but you're not going to get wealthy doing that. And it's all well and good to do that. And I love to do and help other people and things like that, but I also feel that the best way to help the needy is to not be one of them. And you can do more good and help more people by not being one of them. And that good works can be done and done quite a bit by helping yourself first. Don't you think so? I certainly think so. And that's not being greedy. It's not being greedy. It's just, I just think it's a fact. The first thing you have to help is yourself. You have to get yourself on the straight and narrow. You have to get yourself on the right track. Internally, externally, get your life together. Get yourself together personally. Get your business in order. Get your finances in order. And once you do that, you can start marching towards your goal. And once you start being able to eliminate the financial issues, and sorry about the breeze here, it's probably hitting the microphone and you're probably hearing a lot of wind, but hopefully enjoying the scenery as the sunrise comes up. So as you're doing your business and you're getting your house in order, your house becomes stronger and stronger, your finances become stronger and stronger, and that peace of mind, that not having to concern yourself with day-to-day stuff, you can start then looking at the next week, okay? Because now you're making more money than, more money is coming in than is going out. Then you're able to look out a month further, and 6 months further, and a year further, because your finances are taken care of, and you're like, wow, boy, isn't that a relief? Well, That's, financial freedom. Hey, buddy. That's financial freedom. And isn't that a weight off your mind? That you don't have to worry about that. Now, it's much easier to think of, philanthropic things and charity events and helping other people and doing things like that. But you still have to get your house in order first to do the most good. Now, if you don't, you can still do charitable things, but it's tough to really get the most whammy out of your day if you're always concerned about, oh my God, I got the bills to pay, right? So, now this is Bally's. If you don't know what I just walked by here, Caesars, and Bally's is, Caesars is obviously, Roman type of thing. Bally's is Wild West type of scenery. Now, I'm not a gambler. I'm actually down here for business. But I'm not a gambler per se. I don't go out and gamble. But having some fun once in a while is okay. I guess they're having a party over here. The seagulls are having a party. All those screeching harpies. But, there we go. So going a little bit further up the boardwalk, way down there is where I came from. Now we're on Hard Rock Cafe, Resorts Hotel, Trump, Taj Mahal. Very beautiful hotel on the outside. Now this is the Steel Pier. Very famous pier, but however it was wiped out during a hurricane last year, and they built it up again very quickly. Suppose as a symbol to Jersey strong and stronger than the storm. A beautiful sunrise coming up. Let me just move over here to the left a little bit. Wow, look at that. So now if you have faith and purpose and passion and leveraged vehicle, what do you do then? Well, you take action, right? You take action to be able to start the process of introducing people to your business. Now that can be so many different ways. I talk about it so many different times in my book, 101 different times. In my book, MLMBlackBook.com, 101 Ways to Build Your Business, and there's many more than that. That's more of the mechanical part of doing your business. And I've been talking before this, not about really mechanical part, but more about getting your head screwed on straight as far as in the right direction and the different things I just talked about. So, there's the physical part, the technical part of building your business, and the other part I just talked about. Now, I'm not nearly as good as getting into, the mental part as other speakers. Dr. Stan Harris comes to mind at drbreakthrough.com. Guy's intense, incredible, and if you ever go there, check out some of his stuff in his book. Your breakthrough is guaranteed. Just great stuff to get yourself through to the next level and break through different barriers is what I'm talking about today. And he certainly qualifies as someone to be much better at talking about this than I am. But I just want to mention it and stir the pot a little bit to get you to think about these things. And then it's up to you to go out and get your further questions answered through whatever method possible that you need to. I'm more of a technical person, and that's why they call me the tool guy, because I come up with systems and tools and methods to be able to build your business. And this is the House of Blues. Of course, I have a lot of music here you can hear in the background. So hopefully you can hear well enough to hear me. So let's go into what you do after you have yourself screwed on straight. All right? You go through and you start working the plan. I talked about that in my other video. I hope you watch it, working your plan. And you start to go through and using these systems to leverage yourself, leverage your prospecting techniques to get as many people through your marketing funnel as possible. So that this way, people are put out through the other end of your marketing funnel that are interested. So marketing funnels, marketing funnels are meant to be able to sort out the people you don't want to talk to, which are just not in the right time in your life to look at something, and sort in the people to whatever degree that are interested. So by the time you actually get to talk to them, they're 90% sold, 95% sold, 97, 98, 99% sold on your business. It's just tweaking, answering a few questions, and ultimately asking for the sale. So, well, I haven't been up in this area in a while. This is a brand new hotel, Revel. I've never been there, never seen it, so I don't come down to Atlantic City that much. But it looks like a beautiful hotel. Have the globe up there. Looks like they did a nice job. Atlantic City's really taking a hit, though. Very, very difficult right now financially. It's because people aren't coming down. The economy and the storm and all sorts of stuff. Now I'm going to get right around this corner here because you're going to see this sunrise. Awesome. And at the beginning of my video, talking about the simple things, man, if that's not as simple as it gets to get you to appreciate waking up in the morning. Look at that. Look at the colors in that. How bright it is. Just fantastic. So your technical part of your business, starting with one technique, going through more, and the more that you master, you can go on to more, to be able to get those leads into your funnel, to be able to get enough people to look at your business, enough eyeballs to look at your business, so that this way you have enough people coming out the other end, and then you have ultimately enough people signing up. And when you have enough people signing up, it's almost like what I talked about before. If you have enough money coming in, you're not stressing out about the daily stuff, right? So same thing with leads and prospecting. If you have enough leads coming in, you're not stressing out if someone signs up or not, because you're worrying really about the long-term picture. Because if you know you have enough people going through your system, then you're going to have enough people signing up. It's all pure numbers, right? So you have to get your system going enough so this way you have the numbers coming in where you're not worried if someone says no. And they can hear that through your, here's another P, posture on the phone, that you don't need them to be successful. So you don't need them to be successful in your business, because when people see that you need them to join your business, they're more apt to not join because you're a little bit too hungry, right? But when people feel that you're trying to help them in the business and you're trying to solve their need, and you don't necessarily need them financially, or at least you're not showing it. Of course, it would be nice to have them join, but you're not showing it because you have so many other people to talk to. They join more, right? It's never, you're trying to get this girlfriend and get this girl to go out with you, and you're trying, and she's just not biting, right? Because you seem too hungry, right? But when you back off and you start doing something else, they're like, oh, and then they come after you, right? Because you showed that you didn't need her that much, right? So it's a different mindset. All right, it's very cloudy today, so the sun's going behind the clouds. Now I'm up at the end of the boardwalk here, and if you loop around to the left-hand side, you have the marina, Trump Marina, and also the Borgata, which is a beautiful hotel, very high-end hotel. Beautiful glass work hanging from the ceiling and the chandeliers. So, faith, purpose, passion, tools, technical, lead generation, posture. I covered a lot of ground today. Really a lot of ground today. Many different topics to think about. Usually when I do a video, it's one topic. But with such a special location that I'm at today, I just wanted to show you as much of it as possible and extend the video out as long as I could, so this way you can catch the scenery if you've never been down to Atlantic City, or over to Atlantic City, or up to Atlantic City, depending on where you are in the country. So that's it, guys. You know, it's really a simple process. It really is. Break it down, clean everything out, make it as simple and easy as possible. Because, like I said at the beginning of the video, you gotta simplify and pray and meditate and relax and clear your mind, clear everything out first. When I was in the Marine Corps, we went to boot camp. What would they do when you first started? And if you weren't in a Marine boot camp or a Army boot camp or Air Force or Navy, I can't speak for them, but I can speak for the Marine boot camp. And what they would do at the beginning of the boot camp is they would break you down. They would break you down, okay? They would break everything down, break you down, because they want you down to the simplest aspect. And so this way you're ready to absorb. So the first or second week when you're in boot camp, it's the worst. It really is. And we were in, I can't remember exactly how long. We were like 13 weeks, I think it was, in boot camp in Marine Corps. It's very long compared to the other ones, other services. And the first 4 weeks were brutal. And you're like, what the heck am I doing here? And so on. And I'm sure everybody felt the same way. And in your network marketing business, you're like, what the heck am I doing here? What am I doing this for? And I'm sorry about the wind, but I'm going in the other direction now. And I'm talking a little closer to the microphone, so hopefully you can hear me. So I'm trying to give you this analogy that it permeates all different types of life. You know, the process of keeping it simple, breaking everything down, blocking everything else out. So once you're open and you're able to absorb the new things, your faith, your passion, your purpose, blocking out the negativity, getting the positivity in there. You know, there's a Buddhist story, and I'm going to simplify it, about pouring tea into a cup. And they say, you know, if your cup is too full because you think you know everything, you're not going to learn anything. You have to empty the cup first, so this way you're able to receive. You have to be able to receive information to absorb it. And if you think you know everything, or your cup's too full of pain, and your cup is too full of bills, and your cup is too full of other things that are filling your cup up with worries and so on, and I know they're still going to be there, but you have to empty the cup, so this way you can start out your business the right way and be receptive to the concepts I'm talking about here today. So in the Marine Corps, after the fourth week, we had kind of like a break, I guess, where we had to do work. They actually put us on a chain. It's kind of like a chain gang. And we would take a week and we would do work around Parris Island, South Carolina. And it was tough, but it was like a break, right? Then we went out and they started to build us up and teach us different parts of the military, different parts of leadership and platoons, and start putting in proper information. And by the time we would go from the main section of Parris Island to out in the sticks, because we would go in the tents and the whole thing. And during that time, we would start to learn different things and how to shoot a rifle, and just more how to be a Marine, basically, I tell you. So by the time we came back to the main part of Parris Island, where now the new recruits were there, we were like at a different level from them, and we were kind of like the Marines of the boot camp series, so we're further along, and you felt the pride of being a Marine at that point, right? But you're still in boot camp, but you felt more of a pride of being a Marine during that part, because you were past the breaking down phase. And in your business, once you get to a point where you can single out all those different things and make everything positive, and you put these systems internally into yourself, right? You put the systems that we're talking about here internally, that you're eating, sleeping, drinking, breathing network marketing, because it's a means to an end, and everything starts to flow together. Then it's become part of you, right? And then you're walking the walk, you're talking the talk. And I mentioned before, Dr. Stan Harris, he has a fantastic story where he was walking through the airport, and someone came up to him and he says, I don't know who you are or what you're doing, but I want in. He's like, what? And they're like, I don't know what you're doing, but I want to be part of it. You can just tell by watching you, looking you, the confidence that you have, the passion that you have, and that you just have a confidence about you. And he tells the story much better than me, of course. Go to drbreakthrough.com and you'll hear more about it. But you're going to get to that point where the confidence is going to show through on the calls that you're making, right? We also talked about that before, which is called posture. But it's different. Confidence is different than just posture. Confidence about your business. I think you can hear the passion in my voice that no one's going to tell me that network marketing doesn't work, right? And I just wish that, I said it many times, I wish that people had a magic pill that they can get inside my head and get the feeling that I have now, the muscle memory in network marketing that I have now, and skip themselves 20 years of finding it. Some people, it takes them 6 months to find it. Some people it takes 10 years to find it. It's up to you. But the faster you can find that, the faster you're going to have that confidence. And believe me, once you have that confidence, that posture, that confidence in prospecting, you're going to sign up 20 to 30% more people from the same amount of people that you talk to, because they can hear it in your voice. When I talk to somebody on the phone, obviously not everybody signs up, but a lot more people are going to sign up when I talk to them than when somebody's 6 months in the business, right? Because I have that experience, that confidence of talking to tens of thousands of people, and that that you're making money, and then you're in the right company and you have great products and that type of thing, and other things involved there too, but basically confidence and posture. So get to that point, get past that breaking down phase, get proud to be part of your company, proud to be part of network marketing, and don't try to hide and become a secret agent and hope people find out about your business through osmosis, which is not going to happen. You got to talk about it, and you got to be proud to introduce it to people and not worry about what other people think. And believe me, when you talk about it to people and how you do it and so on, that's another video. But if you're happy and smiling and confident and belief, and you have that passion when you do talk about it, then most people are going to start to come around and join you while the fire burns. So, going back here to the Trump Taj Mahal, I hope and appreciate that you liked this video today. Covered lots of ground today. And that you can take your network marketing business to new heights. This is Peter Wolfing. Thank you very much. See you in another video, and I'm out. Bye for now.